So this time it was England who dominated the game today.
Yeah,
And
finally England arriving to the World Cup after
I know,
everything. Too
I
little, too
know.
late.
Exactly. So let's welcome our fundamental subscribers watching along to
Yeah.
another watch live session of the World Cup.
Post-match session regarding England versus New Netherlands, which happened in Pune. So,
Exactly.
were you surprised with the England's decision of batting first?
So I wasn't surprised. England wanted to put up a really high score because England, I think, feared the way Netherlands defended some of the scores in this World Cup. So
Yeah.
maybe that would have been one of the reasons. And Butler clearly mentioned that he wants to have the team put up a big score and defend it in Pune. So the intention was right from the toss, and it clearly showed up. But of course, there were hiccups here and there. Bairstow and Butler again underperforming today, not expecting the requirement of the team.
Only
What are
plus
your
point for
thoughts?
England is they played 50 overs. They played for entire 50 overs and they were able to score post a very good total. 330 is a very good total in one day circuit.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
never
the bright.
expected a 300 plus when 6 wickets were down below 190 or something.
Yeah.
But then we all know there's one man who you can always put your shoulders to when
Yeah.
England is in trouble.
Yeah, you
And
can
he,
bank on him. You can bank on him. He's an amazing lad, bench totes, as well as he got able partnership from Chris Wood.
Chris
Both
Fox,
of them
yes.
extremely good partnership. They were able to score 300 odd runs. Coming into this match, there were two changes in England side. Gus Atkinson came for Mark Wood, and also
Harry
Harry
Brook
Brook
came for.
came in for Liam Livingston. How do you
Yeah.
see these changes, Binoy?
So I feel it was a right change to be made because Livingstone hasn't performed to the expectation again. And Harry Brook, being a youngster, needs World Cup time, matches time. He's the future for you. So he should be given the uh, chances that he requires. And also Markwood. For some reason, I've felt he's also been below par or just to the par, but nothing great. So Atkinson deserved it. David Willey retiring from international cricket, of course, he will not be dropped. So
Since he had some contract issues with the ECB, he thought of
yeah,
just curtains down for him. He thought it's over. So that's a poor management by England. Their economy is in crisis, as well as the cricket is also in crisis.
yeah,
So coming to this thing, I felt Gus Atkinson move was really good. I also wanted him to play. Wood has been under par, just like Harris Roth. Both have a good pace at a good pace, but they're not bowling at right lengths and right lines.
yeah, that's right. One more thing, Shays, if you see, England has kicked off very late in this World Cup, but the bright side of it is they've moved ahead of Bangladesh in the table to qualify for the Champions Trophy, which is a boost, at least when they're going back, traveling back to England with this kind of result. Then I think it's a
As of
boost
now,
for them. Yeah, as of now, unless they make a mess of it in the last game.
yeah.
Uh, so, uh, what do you what do you think about David Malan's performance today?
He was exceptional. He was exceptional with the bat. Again, the Netherlands bowler didn't trouble him much with
Mm,
their bowling. They were bowling to his strengths. He loves cut and pull, and he played so many shots of cut and pull, so they didn't trouble him that much. Unfortunately, he missed out on his century. Uh, but also, I feel means the last round of matches will be really exciting since everyone now wants to just the eliminated teams, they want to just qualify for the champions trophy. They will be
yeah,
eyeing for that. So the last round of matches will be interesting to watch because someone like Bangladesh and all, they wouldn't surrender easily against Australia if they have to Means they would also love to participate in Champions Trophy.
So, what is the scenario for Champions Trophy currently? Who are the teams who are really battling out for qualification?
All the last four teams, be it England, Sri Lanka, Netherlands, and be it Bangladesh. So all the four of them are battling it out. If
Mhm.
if Sri Lanka loses tomorrow and Sri Lanka's net run rate is bad, then they will also go down. So that's the thing. It's open for all.
Mhm.
For Netherlands, they
Okay.
have to win a game. For others,
Okay.
at least the net run rate matters.
Okay. Great. Then, I mean, there is something to look out in the last week of group matches, right? Because
Yeah.
if there was no Champions Trophy qualification scenario, then I think it was a dead rubber. Most of the games
It,
were dead rubber.
to be honest, it's like a relegation battle in Premier League. So every team now wants to just have a berth for that Champions Trophy spot, which is happening in Pakistan in 2025.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. What do you think about the middle order? Okay, I mean Joe Root again failing. Uh, Moeen
You
Ali,
saw
what
his
is he
dismissal.
doing?
You
Yeah,
saw his
yeah,
dismissal.
the nutmeg.
Yeah, absolute nut. It's disastrous by Joe Root. Finally, that shot which he is very confident of playing. Finally, he
Surrendered.
fumbles
Yes,
playing that shot. I'm just
I felt.
delighted that some baller has found out a way to dismiss him with that
Yeah,
shot.
it was a little too much. It was a little
Yeah.
too much. I mean, a ball pitching right in middle of the stump, and when you're trying to uh, hit it all over, you will not really get that.
Yeah,
So
to be honest, today their middle order was not that great. Means if you leave Ben Stokes heroics in the middle order, their middle order was shambolic. Butler
mhm.
didn't score runs. Moeen Ali didn't score runs. Harry Brooks didn't score runs. So their middle order was not that up to the mark. The only savior was means Chris Oates, who came at the lower middle
Yeah,
order and scored a valuable 50.
I mean that partnership itself. I mean, it was like Cummins supporting Maxwell yesterday, but
Yeah.
Vokes here played out with some more good shots. Of course, no doubt about it. What do you think about bowling by Netherlands? I think they were tad poor today. I mean, even the main bowlers, Van Beek and Meekeren, Aryan Dutt, all got hit around the park today. Okay.
I feel Netherlands has been below par since last 2 3 games, especially after the beating they got against Australia. The confidence has gone down, and so the bowling has not been up to the mark, which we used to see in the initial part of the tournament.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. It's been going. Even Basti lead for some reason. I'm not
And
seeing that
and one more
intense.
thing, did you observe, Binoy, against Netherlands? If you save your wickets, last 10 overs you can taunt them because they
Yeah,
don't have proper death bowling. So
yeah.
that's one light where they should improve because today England were at 230 or 240 at
Mhm.
the 40 over mark. They scored around means 90 to 100 runs in the last 10 overs.
Exactly. I mean, some of the overs were even 20 plus runs or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So they don't have exceptional death bowling. That was the problem since the beginning.
mhm. So, what do you think is the future for Stokes and Moeen Ali now in the international ODI circuit?
They can retire. They will play their last match against Pakistan. They
Mhm.
can rightfully retire. If England wants to put up a team for 2025, they have to means they have to chuck out some players who are not performing. Even someone like Butler can also be pulled. Means can also be what shun out of the team because he's not performing. He's not doing much to the team. So they can rely on some young captains. They can rely on someone like Philip Salt. There are so many players, Ben Duckett, so many England players who are coming out of the circuit. To be honest, in this World Cup, they were the most aged team. If you
Yeah.
see the squad, their average age was 32. so which is high in number.
But I felt they were the most attacking team as a whole. That is what even I felt. Okay,
No,
I
most
agree with it.
attacking. See, the thing is, most attacking team on a flat surface.
Mm,
You should put the terms and conditions when you mention in it, because if it is slightly moving, if it is slightly given edge to the spinners or the pacers, they're not contributing.
exactly. I mean, even in flat surfaces, they didn't keep up that promise of being the dominant attacking team, right? Uh, they were not up to the mark.
I feel some of the players who got selected to the side were just selected because of Josh Butler. So
Mm,
and also
yeah,
age is one criterion where everyone is aging now. So they need to revamp their squad entirely. They need to get in some youngsters, because you see from the top, Malan is 34, Johnny Besto is 31, Root is 34. Then comes Bairstow, who is done and dusted. Then comes Moin Ali, who is also done and dusted. Then comes Butler, who is, I guess, 32 or 33. So you see the top six, it's all aged. Only Harry Brooks is the only guy who is 26. So they need some youngsters in their squad.
so, who do you think has that potential to captain in the future?
That's a very tough question. They will scratch their heads. That's a very, very means tough question. Someone like Bairstow, or someone like him, or who is kind of a youngster who has a means captaincy mindset, they can come in. I don't think even Bairstow has an leadership skill, so they have to search. One of our subscriber has put Zach Crawley, but Zach Crawley has not means you should play some matches. You should play some matches in the circuit. Then they can make him the leader.
Yeah, maybe he is one of the options, but as you rightly said,
But
he needs game time.
out of the blue, Binoy, do you give captaincy to an totally new player?
Mhm. I
Will you
mean,
give
see,
that?
more than will you give it? Do you have enough options before that to give it to someone? If you literally are running out of options, you have to take a gamble and do some calls like that,
They,
right?
they have to give means that gamble is there. Then they have to revamp their batting order. Someone like Philip Salt, Will Jats, Zach
Yeah,
Crawley, all should come in. All should come in, and
exactly.
they have to entirely change the batting order. And then they have to rely on them. They shouldn't be means looking for the results. They have to nurture them with game time and experience, so that in the future they can come out really good.
Yeah, I mean, they should seriously give it a thought after this World Cup on how to rehaul the entire team.
Yeah.
Let's see how things go. What was the issue behind Sam Curran not being playing in 11?
I guess Willie is performing good, so that's why Sam Curran is left out. And also Butler bats votes.
Hmm.
Irrespective of his poor performance, he has ever since bat votes from the beginning. So maybe he thinks like there are two left. Why to have two left arm bowlers? So that's what his thinking process is. Watch out
But
for Sam Hain. He is,
what I
yeah.
felt
I
is
totally, I totally agree with Vignesh. Sam Hain is an exceptional talent, but I have only seen him in NatWest T20 Blast. I haven't seen much in ODI format. How he performs, wait and watch.
even somebody like Sam Curran could be tried with that option, right? Because he's had some bit of experience here in India playing IPL, playing different kinds
But
of leagues.
again, Binoy, do you think Sam Curran is a one-day player?
But we never know. See, the experience, the problem with Sam Curran being utilized in one day cricket is inconsistent, okay? Of course, he's had his bad form or bad run of games, but you should give that longer version of chances and then see how things go. That's what I
That,
feel. Okay.
that's there, Binoy. But do you think England has to do that in the World Cup?
I mean, they are less prepared. If you ask me
But
that question,
actually, to be honest, they were not. The preparation was very poor.
very poor.
Preparation was very
Exactly.
pathetic. They're a bit overconfident about the conditions. They thought it would be a cakewalk for them. India would produce belter kind of a batting track, so their batsmen can really means dominate because most of their batsmen play in IPL. So they
Hmm.
had that overconfident going into the tournament that they can dominate this tournament.
Yeah, that's true. But one, if you look at the second innings, England bowled really good. I mean, Vokes, especially with
Finally,
this, yeah, finally, Vokes did a good job today, and of course, they didn't allow Netherlands to cruise by. Of course, Netherlands made some mistakes, like there was a unnecessary run out when a partnership was really building up. Scott Edwards did try his best, uh, and then in the end, some careless wickets were given off. Spinners took advantage, Rashid and Moeen Ali, and I think they won by easily won by 160, 165 runs.
and now they're above Bangladesh in that
Bangladesh as well, yeah,
standing.
yeah,
And also one thing, did you observe? Whenever England took 10 wickets, they won the game. Against Bangladesh, also they took 10 wickets, they won the game. So ultimately, bowling wins you matches than the batting in subcontinent. Bowling needs to be consistent.
exactly. That's true. So that's the match. What is the moment for you in this game?
Uh, for me, Ben Stokes' redemption. Last game also, he tried his level best
Mhm.
to make them win, but he couldn't at the end. But today, finally, since they were batting first, it was more confidence. He had more time to set his innings. So that was my game changer.
Yeah, even I liked one of his shots that ensured he got his century. It was really nice to see that. Uh, that was the moment of the day. Of course, he was the player of the match, no doubt about it,
Yeah.
with that performance.
Yeah.
Uh,
Even Oates was also exceptional. Oates and Willie were exceptional with the new ball. They didn't give Netherlands much chance. Didn't allow them to score freely. So that actually brought the run chase.
Yeah. One of our subscriber is saying Netherlands could have eaten up England. Yes, they did have their chances in the game. It's just that they didn't take up that ante and go forward, just like what happened with Afghanistan last night.
Yeah.
They could have just taken away the game, but
And
a lot of drop
smartly,
catches.
England batted first this game. So they after they realized that they are not good chasers. They batted first this game and piled up runs. And Pune track was a batting circuit, so they piled up runs and they put pressure on Netherlands.
That's true. Okay, moving on. We have another great encounter coming up tomorrow. New
Last
Zealand
round of
taking
fixtures
on
now,
Sri
all
Lanka.
last. So every game is a crucial one.
Yes, every game is a crucial game. Uh, New Zealand taking on Sri Lanka at Chinnaswamy Stadium, Bengaluru. Rain expected like today. Game can become tricky. Game can go resultless. Game can go either way in form of DRS. Both, I mean, more than Sri Lanka, I believe New Zealand will be worried at this point to ensure that victory. Okay.
Yeah, even I feel Sri Lanka would be also worried if they have to means if they lose tomorrow, they don't have to means they don't want to lose it with a big margin.
Yeah.
No team goes into a match thinking about winning. I mean, thinking about losing, but it's a must win for New Zealand. So for Sri Lanka, if they lose big, uh, they might be left back in the race of Champions Trophy. So that negative run rate, all those things can also happen.
Yeah. So, what do you expect in terms of team changes for both the teams?
New Zealand, if Lockie is fit, Lockie should play. Lockie, Matt Henry, if they're fit, they have to play because they are the gun bowlers. And for Sri Lanka, I don't think much of changes.
Mhm. So even I believe Loki should come in for Ish Sodhi because Ish Sodhi was not great against Pakistan and he was rightly utilized by the batsmen hitting all over the park. So if Loki is fit, he will make it into squads. And for Sri Lanka, I mean, I'm really not sure. Okay, they might go in with the same squad, but
I feel they will go with the same squad.
my
The
my
last
heart
match,
says my heart says bring in Velalage for Tikshna. Tikshna has been very,
pathetic.
very, very below par.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
hear
And
out
all,
Sri Lanka,
and
please.
also in New Zealand, do they have so many righties in the middle order?
New
I feel
Zealand,
no. I feel again
they have,
New Zealand has means
yeah.
left-handers. So
No, 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 no. Kane Williamson, Mitchell, Glenn Phillips,
okay,
all of these are
but
middle order.
they have equal number of left-handers also. So
Yeah.
so they might be thinking about that thing particularly,
I
whether
mean,
they are.
you think about that or not. Tikshna has been poor. Remove him.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
take him, put him
Totally
out.
agree. And to be honest, Binoy, in this surface, New Zealand has lost a game and Sri Lanka has won a game. So Sri Lanka knows about this surface. They have
Yeah.
defeated England in this surface only. So they will be bit confident of defeating New Zealand too. And New Zealand, to be honest, they haven't defeated any big side. They have
Mhm.
only defeated lights of Netherlands, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and they've only won a match against England. And you know how England is in this tournament.
Yeah, I know. So this is what I expect of Sri Lanka tomorrow. Let's see. But again, there, I think the team morale in itself has been a little shaky after the Angelo Matthews situation. Not everyone has taken it in the right way. Uh, so that also will affect the team in a way.
But
Let's see how they
tomorrow
come back.
luckily tomorrow they are playing with a side which has good spirit of cricket.
Yeah. And I think Angelo Matthews will ensure he wears a stopwatch in his hand and comes to bat
Yeah,
tomorrow.
and also I ensure that Kusal Mendes shakes hands with Kane Williamson
Yeah, yeah.
after the match.
I mean, yes. Let's see what happens with that. One of our subscribers saying heavy rains predicted. Yes, there is rains predicted. We just mentioned it. Henry out of the World Cup. Yes, this was a news we ensured. We
and
reached out to the fans two
you
days
know
back.
it will be very much unfortunate for New Zealand if they go out of this World Cup like this because against Pakistan also it was not a poor performance. They scored 400 odd runs, and
Yeah,
then because of the Fakar Zaman's brilliance, heroics, they lost that match in the DL method. So again, it's a tricky thing.
I mean, yes, it is tricky, and when it comes to New Zealand, a lot of emotions run through. So many things, right? They do a lot of things right and end up with one crazy thing that puts them out of the World Cup most
Yeah,
of the times. So let's hope the best for New
our
Zealand
neighbors will
tomorrow.
be really excited if it rains tomorrow.
Oh yeah, they just need a victory then, no, against
Yeah,
England.
both are near. Means even Afghanistan will be elated if they say if it rain tomorrow.
Yes, of
For
course, fortune favors the brave, Vignesh. Uh, let it favor the bravest Willie tomorrow,
okay.
Williamson.
Who are you means back in tomorrow for?
Of course, I will back New Zealand tomorrow uh, because I love the game which they've bought in this World Cup. It's been tremendous, especially the youngster Rachin Ravindra. He's been a real superstar for them. So I am vouching for a New Zealand victory tomorrow. What about you, Shreyas?
I also back New Zealand, but defeating Sri Lanka will not be that easy.
Mhm.
Last time around also in 2011 in semi-finals, Sri Lanka beat New Zealand and entered the finals against India. So if the conditions are little means slow turn in, then Sri Lanka is a team to beat.
Yeah, and What do you
Player to
think?
watch out for?
Sorry,
Player to watch out for?
player to watch out for. It should be Kane Williamson again for me because he missed a century last match. I think he will not miss that this time, and I'm looking forward to his innings tomorrow. Kane Williamson for me, and
Yeah,
you?
even I agree with you. Kane Williamson, for me also is a player to watch out for. Twice he has missed his century against Bangladesh. Also, he played a valiant innings, but he got injured. Last match against Pakistan, also he got out. So this
Mhm.
time around, third time lucky, as they say. So he finds his rhythm and he scores a century.
Yeah, and keeping the weather conditions, what do you think the winning captain, toss winning captain, will opt to do?
To be honest, I feel winning captain should ball first. But
Oh,
uh, since last game also Pakistan, they balled first. They got to know about DL method what happened, and see Babar was not playing for Pakistan. Babar was playing for New Zealand, but Fakhar Zaman denied it, and Fakhar Zaman scored a brilliant 100.
I mean, right way to put it up, no? Okay.
Yeah, because you are the captain, you know about the match situation, and you are not even playing runner ball. That's the most foolish thing you are doing to your own team. You're
Or
also not
maybe
getting out.
was he anticipating that from Fakar and he controlled his innings?
You can tell that, you can tell whatever you want, but how much you can control after 30 balls? You're playing in the best batting pitch in the entire world. Means if you see Chinnaswamy, it's the one of the best batting tracks.
Yeah. And Chinnaswamy Stadium has one of the worst average for spinners, if you know that.
Yeah.
So it works both the ways. Uh, let's see. So I just want Velalage tomorrow. Shreyas.
Or do you feel tomorrow Sri Lanka can bring in Karuna Ratne? Since
Ah,
you have told it doesn't work out for spinners, they might be benching one spinner for Karuna Ratne.
no, I don't think so. Uh,
Okay.
I mean, both Kusal Pereira and Karunaratne, I don't know. They're just tapping their hands to each other and saying, let's not perform this World Cup and let Sri Lanka solve this issue in the
No,
future.
not Dimut Karuna Ratne. I mean the bowler, the all
Chamika,
rounder, Shamika
Chamika
Karuna.
Karuna. I doubt if he
Because
will come in.
since Krishna is not doing well, and since Benlu track never favors spinners, it's not that easy for spinner to bowl. So I feel both the teams will be tempted to play extra seamer. Even New Zealand can go for the same Jamieson, Kyle Jamieson.
Nisham or Nisham.
Nisham Jamieson.
Yeah. Yeah, could that's an option. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So what are the matchups you're looking forward to?
Matchups will be Trent Bolt to Kusal Mendes is one of the matchups, and another one would be Madhushanka to the top order, Conway and uh,
Rachin.
Rachin Ravindra. Yes, left to left.
Yeah,
Let's see how he deals.
it's like master versus pupil. Boult, who is a master of left arm bowling, left arm swing bowling, and Madhushanka. This means he has been the revelation of this World Cup. So it will
Yeah.
be exciting to watch.
What about you? Is it more or less the same?
It's more or less the same. And also, I also will love to watch Kane Williamson build the innings and take them home.
Okay.
If Kane Williamson take New Zealand home, then India will face New Zealand in the
Nice.
semifinals. I feel so, because other teams for Pakistan, if New Zealand wins by one
Mhm.
run, also Pakistan has to defeat England by 130 odd runs. So
Or
that's
chase it
very
down
hard.
by
30 overs.
30 overs. Okay.
So it's going to be a very it's Pakistan and Afghanistan will love a rain or something. Will they will want a rain in Bangalore.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then New Zealand will sit expecting England to beat Pakistan and South Africa to beat Afghanistan.
Then they will qualify. Then New Zealand. Then it will be a big anti-climax.
Yeah, I mean that build itself is great to know, right?
Yeah. So much can happen in this tournament of Binoy. So, and also if someone like what England beats Pakistan, England are well through in the champion for that spot, and also South Africa if they beat, it is immaterial. It is immaterial.
Yeah. So let's see how things pan out. It was great having you on live session today. Great talking
Yeah.
about the games. Let's look out for a great match tomorrow at Bengaluru. Hopefully, there is some result and at least a short, uh, short game tomorrow. Even if New Zealand doesn't deserve the rain tomorrow, but cricket is after all. You know
Cricket is a
what
cruel
happens.
game. Cricket is a cruel game. So
I
you,
wouldn't call a cruel game. Weather is cruel. I would say
yeah.
it that way.
But
But let's.
yeah, for someone like New Zealand, their crucial matches are happening in Bangalore. That's a bit of a concern for them.
But rain in Bengaluru is also, a different
Yeah,
story, right? At this point
it's a
of time,
different story, but also our drainage system in Bengaluru is not that great. It's not that
it
up to the mark.
it is great. I think one of the best stadium to have uh, a good
I
drainage.
always felt that it's okay, okay. Sometimes it doesn't means really start after the rain. Also, the wet outfield will be there.
I think you should get your facts right, Shreyas. Chinnaswamy has one of the best drainage system. Okay, uh, so
But again, means last match I had high hopes that match means will start after the rain, but it didn't start. So that's
no,
why.
it didn't stop raining itself. It didn't stop
Okay.
raining. So last match, what
Okay.
happened is it stopped raining for a while, and then it continued over the night. Then
So
there was no chance.
Bangalore weather is horrible than the Chinnaswamy Stadium. You're telling.
Could be, yes.
Yeah.
Weather is
So it,
unpredictable in Bengaluru,
and
right?
weather is unpredictable and it doesn't rain continuously. It rains. It goes back. It rains. It goes back. So it's
Yeah. I mean, we can say this in favor of New Zealand at least for tomorrow, but day after tomorrow, if we are discussing about Bengaluru, whether we say it is the best around India, right? So
That's the
yeah,
for playing cricket. I am not
yeah,
telling about other things. For playing cricket, the surface needs to be there. So
yeah.
it's not
So
like
let's hope
football.
hope the best happens tomorrow, whatever
Yeah.
the result is, and let things fall in place. Thanks to everyone who's watching along with us. Let's see if there's a great game tomorrow. We'll do some watch along if all of our folks are free. But otherwise, we will be round back into this live action around the same time after the match gets over. And hopefully, we have a good result to discuss tomorrow. Stick with us, share, like, subscribe our videos, hit the bell icon to stay notified. Thank you, one and all. So, Shreyas, let's go.
Fundamentals.
Fundamentals.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.